Hey you guys, it's Sonia. So let's talk about the thing I did because as you can see, I combined my locks. And let's get into why. So, my last video, I talked about how I hated being indecisive or feeling like I'm in this place of not knowing what to do. And one thing I knew for sure was I was not going to go back to letting people do my reties entirely too tight and have my scalp and head hurting for a whole week afterwards. That was non-negotiable. I was not going back to that. And I had decided that I am finally going to just take control of my own reties and do them myself. Now, with my daughter's graduation being actually yesterday, June 1st, I was due for a retie. First of all, my last retie was in March. Second, even though I said I was going to try and make an effort to learn how to get those loose hairs back into the lock using the crochet needle, the 0.5 crochet needle, I didn't have time to really do that. So I asked my sister-in-law to the rescue again. She did my first combining to combine my locks and she also did the retie. And as you can see, she did a wonderful job again. She got all those loose hairs. All she did was twist. I don't know what her method is, but it's really good. And my hair looks good. My scalp does not hurt. And she did a really good job. She always does. And she even said that she should get into business. I was like, yeah, you can do a retie if it's just twisting. So anywho, she combined my locks and she only used 2 locks. And in some cases she had to use 3. But she did a very neat job. She went row by row. There's no particular grid or anything. She just made sure that the locks she combined lined up. They matched, they were close together. And it looks really, really neat. So I'm glad it's done. This is the size that I wanted. And this is the last time I will be combining my locks. I will not be combining my locks again. She 2-strand twisted, so of course, I did lose a little length, but that's fine. I'm okay with that. I think the back is still long. I still got some hang time. My size in front, it is what it is. It still, it still has some catching up to do, like, especially this area right here. I forgot to turn the light on, so here we are. And I'm going to turn around and let you see the back as best I can. Oh, wait, hang on. If you can see the back. I hope you can see the back. But, yeah. But again, yeah, it looks like I lost a little length, and that's fine. I could have had her plait them, but I don't think I would have liked the look of it being plaited up. So the twist works and I'm happy with it. So yeah, I did it. I'm happy. I'm very, very happy, to be completely honest, with this size. This is exactly what I wanted. And as far as lock number. So started out with sister locks. For any of you that's new to my channel, I started out with sister locks in 2018. I had a brain fart. Or was it 17? 2017, November. In 2020, I combined them. And that was a lot to do with the pandemic, and I was like 4 months overdue for a retie. I had a ton of new growth, and my locks were hanging on by a thread, literally, some of them, like they were starting to thin out and they were going to fall out if I didn't do something. And when COVID first hit, everything shut down, businesses, salons. I couldn't go to anybody to have my retie done, so my sister-in-law combined them. And I was already thinking about combining them because after having sister locks for a year, I knew that I should have gotten traditional locks, that I wanted bigger locks. So when COVID happened, that just, I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and combine them. So I combined them in 2020. I believe it was April of 2020. And then I knew I wanted to combine them one more time. So once again, out of necessity, because I do not have any other loctician lined up, I have not been actively looking for another loctician because I just knew in my gut it was time for me to just take over my own hair and just do my hair myself and stop looking for other people to take care of my hair, and to stop thinking that everybody or somebody is going to take care of my hair the way I want it to. That can only come from me. And I had to learn the hard way. I had to learn that lesson the hard way that, right now there's nobody out there who's going to take care of their hair, my hair, like I can or will or want it to be. You know what I mean? So since my sister-in-law did such a wonderful job just twisting my hair and giving me this really, really neat retie, I will no longer be interlocking my locks. I am going to twist. That's it. Only twisting. And as far as lock number, I skipped over that to tell that long story for my new subscribers in case you didn't know my background. So with sister locks, I did not have 400 locks. I had like 376 locks. And from 376 locks, when my sister-in-law combined them the first time, I went down to 176 locks. And when she combined them the first time, like she combined like 3, 4, sometimes 5 locks at a time, because you know how tiny sister locks are. And then this time, she combined them just using 2 locks, and in some cases 3. And now I have about 87 or 88. I had my daughter count them. I'll have her count them again, but I'm in the 80s, and I'm very happy with that number because I feel 80 is very manageable. Like I could just part my hair down the middle and just, take my time, retying one side, and then doing the other. So I think, 80 something locks is very, very manageable. I no longer have any locks that feel like they're too small or too tiny. They all feel like they're a nice size. They feel uniform. As far as, like when I feel them, like they all feel like they're the same size. So I'm very happy with that. And I can't wait to see how my hair look after I wash it, from having it combined and seeing it swell up and all that good stuff and seeing how it looks. And I can't wait for it to get fuller looking. But surprise part, my husband was the first one to compliment me. He really, really, really likes the way my hair looks like this. And he was one of the main ones who said he liked my hair how it was before. And I think that was because he liked seeing how long it had gotten and, it looked all full and it was flowy and all this other stuff. I didn't care about any of that. Of course, I liked the length it got, but I still didn't feel like I had the look that I wanted. Now I feel like I have the look that I wanted. And I know a lot of you said in the comments, you know, that you liked my hair, how it looked, you know, especially for my anniversary, which was also recent. But I thought about you guys. I'm like, oh, I wonder how they're going to feel about this. Because, yeah, but I love it. I had even plaited it up to give it a little wave. It's the day before. And it still has a little wave to it, but I'm finally happy and satisfied with how my locks look, you guys. Like, I'm very, very satisfied. This is the size that I want, and I finally have it. And I'm not going to mess with my hair anymore outside of coloring. That's next up. I will be coloring my hair now. Now that I finally, like, I got the retie done, I got the combining done. Next step is coloring. So, yeah, I'm happy. Tell me what you think. There are a few where, you know, they're going to come down. And I'm just going to keep retwisting them like I'm doing now. And I might even have to put a little rubber band on them just until they bond together and stop unraveling. But other than that, I'm happy. I could still put my hair up in a ponytail. I have enough length to at least still do that. I can pull it up, I can pull it back, I could do it all to one side, kind of, sort of. You know, I can still, you know, do things with it, style it if I want to, but I don't. I don't style my hair. It's finally really getting hot here. We're about to hit 90. So I will be putting this stuff up in a ponytail, a high pony, to have it off my neck. But yeah, I lost a little length, but again, I'm okay with that. It's gonna grow. So that's not even a concern. My main concern was having the size that I always envisioned, having the size that I always wanted, and I finally have it, and I love it. So that's where I am. And well, yeah. So that's pretty much it, you guys. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you think. And also let me know if any of you have switched from interlocking to twisting or from twisting to interlocking and how that transition was for you. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for watching. Hey to all of my subscribers, new and old. Special shout out to my ones, my A1 day ones who's been with me from the very beginning. I appreciate you guys. Please don't feel that I've forgotten about you. Thank you for sticking with me. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.